Hello again, and welcome back to more Let's Play Kirby 64 to Crystal Shards. In the last episode, I once again don't know how to actually talk to people, which is kind of weird in this sense, considering that I'm not even really talking to people because it's just me here, and whoever chooses to watch my content, which I don't know why anybody would, but but I mean, it's a possibility. And I realized I need to start like coming up with like actual topics. And here's a topic for the video: how to not suck at video games. That would be a wonderful topic. Let's go with that one. There we go. How to not suck at video games. That's going to be topic number one for this video because God knows I need it. Okay, above one of these little areas, they do have your first crystal shard. It's not up here, but I do need that. I do need whatever piece of beef that is. Now I gotta dodge whatever this guy is, because he's got the boulders that he likes pushing. There's the crystal shard. But I definitely didn't know I need to like come up with an actual topic. So one thing I do want to like touch on today while we do this part with everything is gaming during the pandemic. Like I I know it feels like it was so long ago that, or not so long ago, that we had that global pandemic that put everybody at home for a while, but to be honest, most of us are still dealing with the effects of that. Most of us still haven't fully mentally processed that, hey, we've gone through way too many history events. Like, we've been through too much breaking news. To the point where breaking news doesn't even have meaning anymore because something new or violent or catastrophic happens every day. Like, we've lived through too many once-in-a-lifetime events, but definitely myself, like, it seems like everybody else in the pandemic, we all got more into our hobbies because we had nothing else to do except play our video games. Now, let me see, when we come in here, oh yeah, so you have your boss fight right here. Thankfully, the crystal shards in this level are actually really easy to find. You know what? I'm doing a clean sweep. There we go. Awesome. That room is just so out of place. Also, like it's a like. Come back in for a second. Like it's a flowered arena, and the decor just doesn't match the rest of the area. Like we're in a shopping mall, and then suddenly we're in the floral section. Like this isn't garden center. This is a shopping mall that's for some reason abandoned. So let's see, that's a peach, I think that's an orange, and those are cherries. So how do I paint 3 fruits right here, and you gotta color coordinate them. So cherries, we know they're red. Peaches are pink, and we know oranges are definitely purple. No, they're orange. And if you get them right, boom, you get a shard. Yeah, like I said, every shard in this level, besides some of the first levels, this one is probably the easiest level to find the crystal shards in. But I definitely remember, be careful here. All of these will start coming down. You don't want that. They are insta-kills. But I definitely remember whenever the pandemic started, I didn't fully understand how much. I need to go back there because I definitely needed that ability. I definitely needed a rock ability. There you go. Because the next part you're going to need rock. Actually, the thing about the next part is the first power of ability you need is one that you've already used in game. Actually, we used it recently. You need rock and spike ability, which that's one thing I kind of have a small grievance with. Like, I would have much preferred to use something that we didn't have already. But, I mean, what are you gonna do? Now the main part is just finding somebody with a spike ability. Because I don't think they have any in the beginning of the... I'm eating that ice cream now, you know what? I don't care. I'm eating that ice cream. No, so I'm gonna have to go and make a quick pit stop before we go to the next part and find some spike ability. But no, definitely, like, we all got more into gaming during the pandemic, and just the way things went up in price. Because one thing I remember for certain was, one game that was going up in price at the time was Pokemon Gale of Darkness, and I remember, like, I had a copy, but I couldn't find my copy, and I remember just kind of freaking out for a minute, like, okay, where's... And we're going to come back here. Because I definitely remember we had a spike ability right there. Back. And I couldn't find my copy of Gale of Darkness, but it was going up in price. And I remember having to message a friend about it, like, hey, I'm like 90% sure I let you borrow my copy. And, you know, that's cool and all, but I kind of want it back. Because honestly, not that I'm like, no one touched my stuff. Apparently, I let him borrow it for way longer than I should have. Like, he had the game for a good few years, and I completely forgot. At that point, it should have been considered legally his, but I'm like, nah. I kind of want my game back. And eventually I got it back, so I'm like, yeah, it's going up in price. And I really just don't feel like paying $60 for a copy. And, well, if anybody wants to know the full irony behind that statement, you should go look up what Gale of Darkness costs nowadays. It costs like $250. It's an expensive game nowadays. And I didn't even want to pay the $60. And that's another one I'm forever kicking myself over, because at that time, Pokemon Box wasn't worth nearly as much as it is now. And I had toyed with the notion of picking it up, but at the time it was like, I think I was still finding copies for like less than $500. I think they had a copy for like $2 something. And I said, oh my god, who would spend that much money on a video game? That's insane. Why would I spend $200 on that? And now I'm like, that game shot up to like $1,800. Like, oh my god. I was very tempted. I should have gotten a copy. But just because a game's expensive doesn't really mean it's good. Oh, run. There we go. Because, I mean, it's an expensive game, and if in the collector world, that would have been an amazing piece to have. But at the end of the day, it's just a storage system for Pokemon. Like, all Pokemon Box is a storage system, and I remember I really wanted a copy whenever I saw it come out. I didn't know what it was, I just knew it was Pokemon. But, oh, there we go. Now, on a side note, one thing I like about this level, this is a factory level, and if you look around, it kind of shows, like, it'll go a little bit further, but you'll see enemies in tanks, like, as kind of like they're being created. So you're getting to the end of the game, and you're starting to see, like, oh, like right there, that giant black cat, which we've never seen one until then. And that thing right there, like, I don't know what it is. Okay. Next ability you're gonna need here is Cutter and Lightning, which turns you into a Jedi. So now you get this cool double-edged saber. So pretty much you get to turn into Darth Maul, except, you know, you're not gonna be cut in half. At least I hope not. But even so, cut in half, I don't know if anybody here watches Star Wars or see what happens, but he's still alive. Even though that was... There we go. Because I remember when I saw that in the Clone Wars, it's like, oh, Darth Maul's back. I'm like, no, he's not. I was like, yeah, Darth Maul is back. I'm like, why? They didn't need to bring him back. Alright, let's see. Yep. Alright, let me... I'm not even going to try chance it. I'm going to take my time on this one. So we are going to try to get through this. I definitely feel like I was expecting to do more parts or record more area in this part, but I think I'm just going to stick with this. Because I was like, this already is taking me a while, and we still got a little ways to go. Now this little section, if the jump, like if you're not taking your time, especially when like jumping over those little ledges, it can trip you up, and if you get tripped up, well, I mean, you get squished. And once you get squished, like, that's it. That's game over. We're just gonna hang out right here. Oh! Okay. I thought I had it. Wow. You know, I'm actually being rendered speechless as I play this Let's Play. Like, normally this game, oh my god, I felt the pressure right there. I'm like, tell me I'm not about to die again. Oh my god. Like, I can't remember the last time I've had a death animation in Kirby in general. Like, I can't remember the last time I died in this game. Like, that right there, I was this close to the end. I was this close. Oh my god, I don't even know. Here's another section. You want to be careful here. Now, eventually, when you get to the end of one of these, they do have the crystal shards. But, you know, if that gets against the wall, then, you know, I have my second death of the game. So you're going to want to wait up here just for them to go. Because once they both touch the sides of the wall, then you get... Oh my god. Okay. This has been an absolute just hot mess express right here. Like that, none of that should have happened. Oh my god, an actual death animation in Crystal Shards. Like, I am actually shooketh right now. I am very shook. So, before we... You know what, we're just gonna end the air... I'm so flustered I can't even talk. We'll try this again next part, okay? So, thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see everyone in the next part.